Hi, and welcome to Intersoft Solutions video tutorial. My name is Nicholas Lee. In this video, I will explain to you how to prepare your Mac for Android development. Before you continue, it is important that you have properly installed Xamarin as well as Mobile Studio. You can find the video on how to install Mobile Studio for Mac in a separate video. To develop Android applications, you can either build and debug directly to an Android device, or you can use the Android emulator, but with certain limitations. You can find a complete list of limitations on the site. In this video, we will create a Crosslight enabled application and build the application to an Android emulator with virtual machine acceleration enabled, or also known as VTX. In short, what is VTX and why is it important? In early versions of Android developers will have a hard time with the Android emulator. It takes a long time to build simple apps and run them on the emulator. Even if you have a Mac with high specifications, without VTX, the Android emulator tends to run very sluggish and slow. However, since the introduction of Android 4.0.3 or API level 15, developers can now take advantage of the Intel-based Android emulator image, which is available through the Android SDK manager that fully supports the virtual machine acceleration technology. To learn more about VTX, go to Intel's website. If you are using an Intel-based Mac, you should be able to take advantage of the VTX technology. You can find out more about virtual acceleration feature in the article as outlined in the Android documentation website. Since we are using the Mac OS, take a look at the Configuring VM Acceleration on Mac section. If you get a message saying that VTX support is locked, Apple has provided a knowledge-based site on this issue. After you have successfully configured your machine, we are going to create a new AVD, or short form Android Virtual Device, with the virtual machine acceleration enabled. Since you have properly installed Xamarin platforms, by default you should have Android SDK Manager as well as Android Virtual Device Manager, or in short, AVD Manager, installed along Xamarin Studio. Let's open Xamarin Studio. In the Tools section, we will have the Open Android Emulator Manager as well as Open Android SDK Manager. First, let's open the SDK Manager. You will need to download the Intel Atom system image as well as the SDK platform, and also the SDK tools and the build tools, so that we can create a virtual machine accelerated AVD. After you have done so, open up AVD Manager from the Xamarin Studio. In the AVD Manager, click on New. Give it a name. Set the device resolution. Then the target as 4.0.3, the CPU of Intel Atom. I'm going to select this. Set the back camera as emulated. Give the SD card 64 megabytes. And enable the host GPU option. Click on OK. Let's run the emulator. While we are waiting for the emulator to run, let's create the project that we are going to build to the emulator. Currently, Mobile Studio does not support creation of Crosslight projects on the Mac OS. It is encouraged that you run Parallels Desktop and install a copy of Windows 8 or above. This way, you can create Crosslight-enabled projects using Visual Studio and share the same solution files as well as the CS project files directly to a shared folder in the Mac. You can find a separate video on how to install Mobile Studio on Windows in our channel. I'm currently running a Parallels desktop with 64-bit Windows 8.1 Enterprise installed, as well as Visual Studio 2012 Ultimate Edition Update 3, as well as Mobile Studio installed. I'm going to create a new Crosslight project and share them onto my Mac environment. Now I'm going to open the same solution created previously using Visual Studio with Xamarin Studio on Mac. If you use Xamarin Studio, you will not be able to open any of the Windows projects. You will need to use Visual Studio on Windows. Set the Android project as the startup project and then hit Run. During the first time, it will take a while, since the API platform frameworks and mono Android frameworks will be installed. This is a one-time process. Assume the emulator as an Android device that runs indefinitely on your system. You will not need to close the Android emulator if you wish to rebuild and debug your application. The Android emulator will automatically uninstall the previous version and reinstall the new application package for you. Now, you have successfully run a Crosslight-enabled application to the emulator. You can also run the application and debug them directly to the device to see your application running in a real-world situation. For a guide on how to use your Android hardware for hot debugging and deployment purposes, visit the Android developers documentation. In this video, I've shown you how to configure your Mac for Android development. In the next video, I will show you how to prepare your Mac for iOS development. If you need more information, drop us a mail at technical@intersoftpt.com. You can find discussions related to Crosslight and Mobile Studio in our forums at softpt.com/community/crosslight. If this video helped you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.